Unboxing time. Falcon, Sam Wilson, Team Cap. Yeah, honestly, I'm Team Cap. I love Tony Stark. I love Iron Man, but yeah, wasn't it obvious in that movie that you had to go Team Cap? Come on. Okay, this is the new action figure, Walmart exclusive. This is Sam Wilson, the Falcon, from Captain America Civil War. And it is a Marvel Legends action figure, 6-inch scale action figure. There we go. Well, got a lot of glare on there, but anyway, yeah. He comes with Red Wing, and wait, is that red? Yeah, he comes with Red Wing, and he's got his wings and everything, his X-07 armor, and here's the back. This is, I guess, because it's a Walmart exclusive, you don't see the other figures that are available. There's no Build-A-Figure parts in there. He's got some accessory parts there, I guess, to maybe you can take the wings off. We'll find out. We'll crack him open in a minute and find out. I guess it's to take the wings off and put that on his back so it looks like he's got them in there. I don't know, but yeah, looks awesome. It's good to like this. But let's crack him open and take a look at him. I will say they had 3 of these. I went to Walmart the other day and I was not looking for these. You know, I mentioned before, I'm on the job search right now because we got laid off in November. So I've just been enjoying the holidays, and I'm gonna take my mom home from her holiday visit, and when I get back, I'm on the job search. So I'm not really supposed to be buying any toys right now, but Walmart exclusive, and I don't know if these are going to be hard to find or not. I don't know if it was a fluke that I saw 3 of them there yesterday. Maybe they're not going to be hard to find, but they had 3 of these, and they had a bunch of the Winter Soldier. I don't know if I'm going to get the Winter Soldier, because when it comes to Marvel, I only collect the movie-based figures, but I've never gotten anything but the main heroes. Like, I've got all the Avengers. I mean, I've got 1 of each. I've got like probably 2 of each of most of them, but you know, I haven't ever gotten any of the villains. I've got Doctor Strange. From the movie Doctor Strange, the only one I have is Doctor Strange. From Ant-Man, I have Ant-Man. I have, you know, I have like the basic main hero characters. And I still need that 3-pack that has Spider-Man, because I want Spider-Man. Maybe I should just wait for Homecoming. I'm sure that, you know, there'll be a Spider-Man figure in it that I don't have to buy like an expensive 3-pack to get. But I wouldn't mind that Tony Stark head, Iron Man with just the Tony Stark head. But anyway, yeah, they had 3 of these. They had a bunch of the Winter Soldier. I just don't know if I'm gonna get the Winter Soldier, because he's not really a main hero right now, and he's not really a villain. But I've never bought the Marvel villains yet. I kind of regret that, but I haven't bought any of the villains. So I don't know, but mainly I want to find Scarlet Witch. I haven't found her anywhere. Right now I'm on the lookout for Scarlet Witch, Princess Leia, and the girl from Rebels, whose name I don't know because I haven't gotten to watch that show yet. When I get a job, I'll pick up the Blu-rays of Rebels. But anyway, okay, crack them open. Okay, here he is out of the box. Sam Wilson, the Walmart exclusive figure, the 6-inch Marvel Legends action figure of Falcon. Let me turn this computer screen off for a bit. There you go. And this is fully assembled now, because he does come with his wings with assembly required, basically. You come with each wing. The figure comes with each wing, as well as Redbird over here, and 2 other parts to secure the wings onto his back. Actually, one of those parts is the, I believe it's supposed to be Redbird when he's like, you know, not activated. So I'll show you that in a minute. But here he is with his wings fully spread out, and This is a really nice figure. I really like this figure. It's not perfect. I have some issues with it. I'll talk about that in a minute. But overall, I'm very happy with this figure. I do wish that Redbird came with a little, maybe a clear acrylic stand, so he could be like just sort of like that right next to him. Or at least with a peg hole at the bottom so I could mount him on a stand that I have. But as is, you have to use a stand with a grip and have him gripped, or some, or you know, just not display, because it's no big deal. You don't have to display Redbird, but you know, it'd be nice. But setting Redbird aside, this is a really nice figure, really nice display piece. Gonna look great with the other Marvel Legends movie figures, which are the only ones that I collect. And there is a nice close-up. I really like the likeness of this figure. I will say, I wish the lenses of the eyes, I wish you could sort of see his eyes underneath there. Sometimes I hold it at certain angles and I feel like I can see an attempt that they made to paint some eyes on there, but I'm not seeing it now, so I'm not seeing it with the camera. So maybe it's just in my head that I feel like I'm seeing eyes underneath there, but they're definitely not, it's definitely not lenses. They're that's just red paint right over there. So but it still looks really good, and there's a good likeness, I think, on the figure. Of course, like with most of these figures, it depends on the angle to really capture the likeness, but it looks good to me. You know, the wings are not perfectly screen accurate, but like I had, that's why I had brought him up in the background, so you can see the wings and the red, and it's not exactly screen accurate, but it's pretty good. It's definitely, I'm okay with it. But I do think it's a good likeness. I do think it's a nice figure. Now if you look here, you can see light through the figure. This is one thing that I don't love. The torso is not very tight. In fact, I'll show you in a minute, but he actually, if you when you pick up the figure, he like wobbles on that torso there for that that articulated torso there, that ab crunch. It doesn't feel exactly as high quality as the usual figures, maybe because it's an exclusive, I don't know. It doesn't feel bad. It's just that ab crunch really takes away from it, the wobbliness of it, which I'll show you in a minute. But let me turn that screen off again because you can see it better without the screen. But he's got some nice details. I mean, it's a little flat. There could be some you know, some black in there, to some shading effects would be nice. I don't usually say that, but in this figure I'm really seeing how flat it looks. But overall, like the sculpt, I love the sculpt. And in general, I you know, the paint is great. You know, I do wish there was some kind of shading involved, some kind of detailed, like black details of like maybe grunge it up a little bit, you know, just to add a little bit more realism to all that. The sculpt is beautiful. I do love the sculpt. And the wings, I love the wingspan. It is like, his nice big wingspan. Let's see if I can get that, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I like this figure. I'm gonna take him apart to show you how the wings attach. But let me show you that torso issue. And I will say he was not easy to stand up with his wings on. I haven't tried to stand him up without the wings, but you can see he falls over real easy. But I mean, it's just a matter of positioning the legs. But look how wobbly he is on that torso. That's weird. That ab crunch there. But yeah, but I really like the figure anyway. I think it's a really good figure. Here's the back. Again, very nice detail even on the back. He's got that wobble, but And there you can see, now I think that's supposed to be Redbird because it's a piece that you plug in onto the back. I'll show you that in a minute. Some nice details. I'm going to put this camera down here so I can show you. Okay, so when you get it in, it comes in pieces. This is the little piece that I think is supposed to be Redbird. I don't remember, you know, if he comes off his back, but I assume that's Redbird there folded up. Because if you know, here's Redbird on his own there, and then there's this piece that goes over his backpack. So that's that Redbird, and this is the, it's like, if I remember correctly, I think this is a folded up Redbird. And you can see how he fits right into these little slots in the back there. That's how you plug them on there. And then there's this piece which actually comes in 3 parts, so you know that each wing is popped on with these little pegs. I don't know if you can see those pegs, but there's pegs there that go into those holes from beneath. You can see the pegs there. So when you get them, you get the wings in the package separately, and this piece, and it looks like a bunch of accessories, but actually, aside from Redbird, they're just to put together the wings. And there he is. Now you can just put this on without the wings out. So, and then you put the Redbird piece. So there he is with his, you know, his wings not folded up. Now let me try to stand him. He stands fairly easy. It looks like he's leaning, but he's not. He stands pretty easy without the wings. So it's with the wings that it makes it a little hard for him to stand naturally. So that's not a big issue. And let's see, it's got that hinge and ball joint there. Everything's really tight on this one, except for that wobbly. This part's not tight. So he's got the double articulated elbows, and his hands turn, and they've got that crunch there, that hinge. And I like the details of how he's got the fingerless gloves. That's pretty cool, because I don't know, I was surprised they were accurate with that. But yeah, you've got the same thing on both hands. It's got the hinge and the rotating wrist, double articulated elbows. It's right here. It's really tight, but it's cool. His head, it's got the typical ball, I assume, in there. Can move back not very far. Considering that he's a flying character, I do wish that his head could go back further so he could be looking up as he flies. That's not too great, but it's okay. Just if he's flying kind of at an angle, I guess. And it looks down fairly well. Well, not super well actually, but he's got the ab crunch that helps. So it looks down okay. In general, not the best articulation of the head, but not the worst either. That ab crunch there, and then he rotates at the waist, and got the legs that go out. Oh, I don't want to break them, but I almost did. And then yeah, you know, and this rotates here, double articulated at the knees. Now here, his foot, let's see, does it rotate a little bit? Does it swivel? I'm not sure if it swivels. If it swivels, I think it swivels, but it's very tight. Rocks, I mean, I think it has a rocker. Not totally sure, it's very tight. I don't want to mess it up. The feet are not the best articulation, because it goes up like that a little bit, but it doesn't go back far enough. Again, considering he's a flying figure, you kind of want to put his feet back a little bit, and they don't really go back because of the boot there, that part. So that kind of sucks. That would be one of my few complaints. That, and then the fact that I can see light through here pretty easily. I don't love that. And as far as the eyes, it would be nice if we could see through some eyes there. I mean, even if it was just painted, I don't know. But that's not a big issue. I mean, I don't have big issues. In general, I really like this figure. The wingspan, I think, really makes it look really cool. I think all the colors are nice. A little bit of a black wash, just to add some more realistic look to his armor here would have been pretty cool, but still nice. I love the way the wings look when they're on. It's just really cool. Really want to dig up my they're in all my Marvel figures are in a storage box right now, but yeah, I really want to dig up my Marvel figures and set them up with this guy because they look awesome, and he looks really great. He's gonna look great with them. Oh yeah, forgot to put the wings on there. But yeah, you just pop the wings on from beneath. They go on pretty easy and pretty securely. Redbird is not as secure as the wings are, but he's not bad. You just be careful when you push him on because you don't want to break those pegs. Just push him from underneath, and there's the holes in his back. It would have been nice if it was a third hole here, but just pop that on. They stay on good. And there he is, looking awesome with those wings. Gosh, that's very cool. That's the Falcon. And again, there's Redbird over there on this, sitting on there. And I'm gonna put him up here, and yeah, he doesn't stand well when his wings are on, but it's just a matter of finding that sweet spot. And right now I'm doing it with one hand because I'm holding my phone here. But there is a sweet spot you can get, but it seems like part of the trouble is his feet. I don't think they're not perfectly flat. So that's part of the trouble. I could lean him up against that computer screen there, but I don't want to do that. Let me keep working with him here. The one hand thing isn't helping, but there you go. Okay, so he's at an angle, but it's still pretty cool. Okay, so he's like leaning over to one side. But if I had two hands, I could have posed him better. But yeah, he looks fantastic. He's a great figure. He has a few little issues, but they're very minor. Probably the biggest one for me is just that ab crunch is a little loose, and you can see that light through it when you have a light on behind him. Which let me see if I can turn that light back on, that screen there. Yeah, that little bit of it's not bad right now because he's leaning over, but there you go. You see that little bit of light right there? That's kind of weird. I don't love that. And maybe that's a minor thing. I don't know, but he looks great. He looks awesome. You can see the pictures back there. And, yeah, I think they did a good job with him for the most part. Nice figure. I like it. That's the 6-inch Marvel Legends Falcon figure for Civil War, Captain America Civil War and Avengers. And he's an exclusive at Walmart, so go look for him right now. And when I saw him, I also saw the new Winter Soldier, and I think that's also a Walmart exclusive, but I don't remember. I was less interested in that one. I was more interested in this one because I'm more into collecting the Avengers, like the real Avengers. So there he is. Looks great. He's gonna take off now.